Hey guys, my name is Illusive, and today we're going to be discussing the top tier PvE farming classes. Um, and one thing about this video is I will say at the very beginning is that pretty much any class can farm PvE pretty well, especially the top tier PvP classes. The only thing that's really going to change is the skill builds you're going to spec into. Other than that, pretty much any build can farm PvE. Now there are some that are going to be a little bit better, and that's what I'm going to talk about here today. So you can be farming Hiram efficiently if that's what you're wanting to focus on first. Just know that these skill builds are strictly for PvE. These aren't going to be good if you get ganked or if you get flagged on or anything. You're not going to be able to survive mostly. Now you can still PvP with this, just highly unrecommended to. Now if I sound tired, it's because it is currently 1 a.m. but I wanted to make some more content for you guys. I've been really enjoying making ArcheAge Unchained content, so I've been wanting to do that. So here, the first class we have here is the Spiritualist. Now, the Spiritualist is Sorcery, Oromancy, and Malediction. So right here, the best PvE farming, I want to say this one and the Emissary are going to be the two best ones. Now with Spiritualist, basically what you're going to be doing is probably don't need Freezing Arrow. You can honestly do something like let's see here. You can do something like Searing Rain, maybe. But basically your goal is to, you can magic circle and then get a huge and then arc lightning something and pretty much insta kill that mob, or you can have the new meteor kill a whole group of mobs. But mostly what you're going to be doing is tagging mobs with mana bolts, grouping them all together. Probably what you can do is get insulating lens so you have a little bit more tinkiness, but or end up getting thwart, whichever one, and then grabbing them all, grabbing aggro with mana bolts, grouping all up, vicious implosion, pulling them all towards you, and then God's whipping them all. If that doesn't kill them, you can freezing earth, or you can blade fall them with it. It also has soulbound to have AoE damage around you. There's a couple things. Sorry. Like I said, it's late, so you can also Serpent's Bite. So there's many things, but the main combo it's going to be is you pulling things with mana bolts, vicious implosion, flame barrier on top of them, and then doing a meteor strike, or doing God's whip, freezing earth, soulbound, blade fall, serpent's bite. That's mostly what that's going to be. But the main thing that's probably not going to change is the mana bolts and vicious implosion, as well as meditate, so you can recover that mana. Alright, for the next one we have Emissary, which is very similar, except for instead of sorcery, it is occultism, which I think this one might be a little bit better. I think it might be a little bit better. So same thing, mana bolts, vicious implosion, and you can Hell Spear, summon Wraith, or Hell Spear, Crow, and then summon Wraith. Or one that you can do is Play Dead, and then Death's Vengeance, and Play Dead also has so you can do AoE there. You can also kill single targets with this by doing Mana Bolts and Serpent's Glare, having Crippling Mire. So this can honestly be used for PvP kind of. You also have Ghastly Pack to throw into a mod pack, which you also have on here. But also Bladefall, so you can Vicious Implosion and then Bladefall. You can also pull everything in with Shadow Vortex and then Serpent's Bite. So there's a couple of things that you can do. Mostly what these classes are geared towards are pulling everything near you and then just AoEing it. And as well as you have Meditate, so you can also regain mana there. And you have Thwart for that extra damage that you can take. It absorbs damage. So the next one, Shade Hunter. These were the two mage classes. Now this is the archery class. Shade Hunter, I'm gonna say archery is a little bit weird. You could also do probably Primeval, but Shade Hunter, I'm gonna say, is gonna be a little bit better due to actually probably I am actually lying about that. It would be Primeval because of Meditate and have a little bit of extra health boost, maybe. No, there you go. So this is mostly probably that's going to be the best PvE farming class for Archer. Now some things are going to change, like double recurve won't be a critical hit rate, it'll be a double drop back, but it's still going to be good just in case if you get attacked. Deadeye is going to be that it's going to have defense pin on it now, so that's actually going to help with PvE farming as well. The concussive arrow is going to help with PvE farming with AoE, but mostly what you're going to be doing is just popping, steady shooting, and then hitting stuff with, or marking it, and then hitting it with blazing arrow and bursting stuff down. Because you do have increased critical hit damage, and you're just going to do a lot more damage, especially with Hiram having crit damage on some of your items. You're going to have extra crit damage early on. Now you can also do the Missile Rain ancestral skill, where it shoots out in a cone. Honestly, that's probably going to be one of the first ancestrals that you want to get as soon as you hit ancestral level 1. Which actually, can you get that level 1 ancestral? I don't know. I actually do not know about that. But as soon as you can, you want to get that. That's going to help archer farming a whole lot. And mostly the thwart is just for the damage. You can absorb damage. Teleport if you need to, if you're getting ganked, and then meditate for the mana. Everything else, pretty much just standard archer. The next one for the melee is Blood Reaver. Now this one's going to be good because you kind of like the mage, except for it's going to be melee, where Oromancy, you meditate and thwart to absorb damage, but you can also have Vicious Implosion to pull everything in. And then you have Occultism, so you can Hell Spirit, Summon Crows, and then just Whirlwind or Tiger Strike, Whirlwind. You can also behind enemy lines and Sunder Earth and things like that. So as well as Crippling Mire if you need to slow a big enemy. Absorb Life Force, you can honestly take out Shadow Vortex or Crippling Mire and switch it with that. And Shadow Vortex, you can pull everything in and then just behind enemy lines it and such as that. These are all pretty much very short. There's not much detail to go into them. These are just kind of skill builds, what are going to be around the PvE specs. For farming Hiram a little bit more efficient. Now, like I said, everything can farm Hiram pretty efficiently. But these are going to be a little bit better in their class to farm. Just a little bit better. If you want that little extra edge. So another one that's going to be good, but I didn't put up here because I can't yet, is I think another one's going to be Battle Rage, Swiftblade, and Oromancy. Now that's going to be good because Swiftblade does a lot more AoE damage than Battle Rage. Or it doesn't need a target with like its main auto, so you can attack like 3 enemies at once if they're all in front of you. So that's why it's going to be good. As well as it just has more damage, and so you can just Vicious Implosion, get the basics you need for Battle Rage. Normally you wouldn't take this for PvE or PvP, but for PvE it's going to be good because it reduces Battle Rage mana cost. That's going to be good. So you have 4 skill points for Swiftblade, which is really all you need. And honestly, you can take out some things here, like Hammer Toss you don't really need for PvE. Honestly, with that, you can take out that and then get Absorbed Life Force if you want to do that. So this is overall going to be what these classes look like for PvE. That's really about it. There's not much more I can think of, but all of these have Auramancy, and the reason for that is Vicious Implosion and Meditate. Or mostly Meditate though, and the Support. Those are the 3 main skills that are going to be good for PvE. Absorbing damage, pulling mobs in for AoE classes, and then Meditate for the mana regen, so you can farm more without pots. Other than that, guys, I try to make this short. There wasn't much to go in detail with, and like I said, it's 1 AM, so I'm a little bit tired. But this was just a short little video for those people who want that little bit of edge for PvE farming, for getting that little bit of edge when farming Hiram. But again, I'm gonna say it for the 3rd time, all classes can farm Hiram efficiently. And by all classes, okay, I should restate that. All top tier PvP classes can farm Hiram efficiently, except for healers. Healers are going to need someone to help them, unless they have another spec. But other than that, all pretty much top tier PvP classes can farm Hiram efficiently. Either way, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry if this isn't the most in detail. Doesn't really need that much detail. But again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the video, hit the little notification bell. I'm going to be making much more content for ArcheAge Unchained and guides for you guys. Preparing the release date. I'm going to be making a whole lot of content once PTS for 6.0 comes out. I'm actually going to be making some Korea content here shortly. I'm going to be leveling a character in Korea. So I should have that and be making some content on that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.